Today in the kitchen, we have Arlene Chimelli from Mrs. C's Dressing and Oil, and she's preparing a seasoned cod for us today. And we also have Jimmy Azzaro from Corona Butcher, and he is making us filet mignon with gorgonzola. Both of you are from the Stroudsburg area. Thanks so much for being here.
Hi, I'm happy to be here again. It's a few times that I've been on. I'd love to say hello to my grandchildren, all 6 of them. And now I'll get underway with a lovely seafood dish that I'll be making with cod. And it's a no egg recipe. So what we're going to do is splash my garlic pepper dipping oil on both sides of the codfish. I will coat it with that.
Oh, that looks delicious.
And then it's going to go into toasted panko breadcrumbs, which I put the breadcrumbs on a cookie sheet at 425 degrees and toasted them for about 5 minutes.
Arlene, let me ask you, before you started all this, what did you do to the fish? Did you just take it out of the packaging and
yes,
put
I
the oil
did.
in? That's all
I
you did?
cleaned it down and then I put the oil in. Yep.
All right.
I cut it in these nice fillet pieces. Cod is very light and mild. And very tasty, so my garlic pepper is really going to enhance it.
Wonderful. Okay, so do we have the skillet hot and ready to go, or should you start it low and then
I'm going to
bring
start
it up?
it on low. I'm using just the extra virgin olive oil right now as a base, because if I start off with the garlic pepper, I don't want the garlic burning. So I'm going to go low with that and then with the extra virgin olive oil. And you'll have something tasty very soon.
All right, Arlene, you get that started. We're going to come over here to Jimmy, and you're going to talk about your butcher shop.
Yes, I work for the Corona Butcher. We're located in Scott Run. I work for my boss Tony. Been there a while. And today, just showing you some of the items that we carry.
Okay.
You got ribeye steaks, you got the boneless ribeyes, the bone-in, the strips. All the sausage that we make is all homemade.
Wonderful.
We do it ourselves. We still hand pump it. Do it the old school way.
It takes a while, but you do it the old school
longer,
way.
but you
But
taste the
it tastes better, right?
Yes. Everything. All the beef is all certified. You got some fillets, which I'm going to prepare in a little bit.
Okay. All right, wonderful. And if folks want to find you, how can they find you?
You can find us on Facebook at Corona Butcher Scott Run. And also, we are located in Scott Run. Look for the giant meat cleaver.
All right, look for there you go. What a landmark. And Arlene, if folks want to find you, how can they find you?
I'm on Facebook.
On Facebook,
Yes,
okay.
and it also lists several of the places where my product sells.
All right, wonderful. We're going to get this started. We're going to check back in with both of you in just a little bit. In the meantime, let's toss it over to Dave.
Brittany, America's...
Absolutely do. We have 2 Stroud area businesses today. I have Arlene here from Mrs. C's Dressing and Oil. She's making a seasoned cod, and we also have Jimmy here, and he is from Corona Butcher. He's making us filet mignon with some delicious toppings. But Arlene, let's come to you first. When we last saw you, we were putting oil on the fish. We were breading it. What have we done up to this point?
Okay, I simmered it on low.
Okay.
And I kept adding a little bit of garlic pepper, dipping oil to the top. The trick with this is to let it cook on low for quite a while and flip it maybe only once, possibly twice till it's done. Okay, so the cod is ready. Another way to use my dipping oils is I have sliced fresh avocado today.
Okay.
I splashed a little garlic pepper on that, or you could use my Tuscan blend if you like.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. Yes, I brought the corn on the cob, and what I would suggest is, and when it's hot, score the corn a little bit, go down through the veins of it.
Okay.
And take either one of my oils, splash it over the top, and let it soak right in. And you can use this in place of butter. And it's really, really delicious.
That sounds delicious.
So if you're like me and you have to floss after having corn, might as well add a little spice to it.
There you go. All right, that looks delicious. Okay, we're going to come over here to Jimmy. Jimmy,
yes.
This smells amazing, this filet mignon. What have you done to it here?
Okay, so what I did is I cooked the filet in butter.
Okay.
Then I added some green onions, a little bit of white wine, let it simmer up real nice. It's about done.
Wow.
We're going to top it with I made a gorgonzola creamy paste.
Okay.
So we're going to top it with that. And the fillets, you can get right at Corona Butcher. We have all that stuff. Italian specialties. We got everything. You know, everything is imported. All the oils come from, oils from Sicily. I got oils from northern Italy, oils from everywhere. Cheeses, desserts, junior cheesecakes. I have all these bindi products.
You are making me so hungry right now with all this delicious food. And where can folks find you?
We're at Corona Butcher. Again, Scott Run. Look for the giant meat cleaver. And Corona Butcher Scott Run. That's the Facebook address.
I just want to go on that Facebook just to see this giant meat cleaver.
Yes.
All right. Jimmy, thank you. We're going to see how that all turns out in just a little bit. Arlene, before we go to break, why don't you tell us where folks can find your oils?
Okay, you can locate me on Facebook under Mrs. C's Poppy Seed, MRSCS, Mrs. Poppy Seed. Okay?
All right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
They're both
Thank
located
you.
in the Stroud area, and
Yes.
PA Live will be right back. Okay. So much more on the Wednesday edition of PA Live.
All right, time to close it up in the kitchen. Today we have Mrs. C's with the baked cod. We have the Corona Butcher with the filet mignon, and this has the gorgonzola sauce. And Brittany, it's always the honor of the guest host. To do the
Yes,
sample.
they both look delicious.
So you're
I'm
going to
going to
try-
sample for both, but first I'll do the fish because Dave, I know you're not a huge fish person.
No, but I think
this
I might,
looks
I think I
awesome.
might like this.
This
though.
looks really good. Let's see.
We'll let you give it a try, and don't forget, you can get a lot of great products, Jimmy, right at the Corona Butcher.
Corona Butcher.
It comes to beef and cheese and a lot of delicious things. And Arlene from Mrs. C's has a lot of great oils.
That
as
was
well.
awesome.
You loved it?
That was awesome.
All right.
Love it, love
I
it.
gotta finish
Thank
talking because I want
you.
to do some
Thank you so
sampling.
much.
But we want to thank Arlene and Jimmy for being here once again. The Corona
you very
Butcher
much.
Thank
and
you very
Mrs. C's
much.
Dressing and Oil. You can find them both in Monroe County. We want to thank the rest of our guests for being here, and of course, thank you always so much for watching.
And make sure you stick around for Eyewitness News at 5. That starts right now.
Good night.